chaos in Iraq now packing a punch, and not just in Iraq, but right here at home. Gas prices spiking just as the busy summer driving season begins. For more on the economic impact, Fox Business Network's Maria Bartiromo joins us. She is the anchor of Opening Bell and Sunday Morning Futures, and just about the smartest person there is in business. So, Maria, tell me, what's the story on this gas stuff?
Well, you know, Greta, it's already at 9-month highs. We're talking about oil having rallied in the face of all of this upset in Iraq on the worry that production is going to get impacted. Exports out of Iraq are going to get impacted. Remember, Iraq is the second largest producer in OPEC behind the Saudis, behind Saudi Arabia. So, you know, there's a lot of worry that, in fact, the oil production facilities will get impacted. So far, the fighting has been in northern Iraq, and the bulk of the production and the exports are actually in the south. So they have not been impacted. Production and exports have not been impacted in Iraq so far. But as you say, we're going into the summer driving season. That's peak demand for gasoline. We're also approaching, toward the end of the summer, the refineries start ramping up their output for heating oil going into the winter. So it's a very delicate time right now. We're already at 9-month highs on oil because of the expectation and the worry around it. Any more upset or acceleration of this fighting may very well create a major spike in gas and oil as well.
What's the lag time? If there's a disruption today in Iraq from the oil supply, I mean, the price isn't going to go up this afternoon, but I mean, when are we going to feel that from that disruption? How long before we feel that one?
Look, it's the markets. As soon as the market gets wind that there has been an acceleration in the fighting and we are seeing a disruption, immediately prices go up. So you know, it's not like people will say, oh, you know, we haven't seen the disruption, so we won't raise prices. As soon as it's in the news and it's out there that we have seen a disruption in production, the market will push prices higher. So in fact, it may very well be immediately, if not very soon after.
So it's not necessarily supply and demand, but perception.
Absolutely.
It's like, you know, it's everyone's panic.
Absolutely. It's perception. If the perception is that we are going to see diminished supplies, that's exactly what happens in the housing market or any market. The market is going to create the demand and create certainly the pricing.
Maria, as you got to come back. Love having you here at Fox and Fox Business. I hope you come back and often.
Thank you so much, Greta. I just want to say that higher oil prices acts as a tax. That's going to also impact economic growth. So it's a bad cycle.
It doesn't sound good. Anyway, Maria, thank you.
See you soon. Thanks, Greta.